Namaste. I bow to the divine in you. Juxtaposing mudra, pranayama and asana. Integrating body, breath and mind.
To Becky's mini tutorials. So these are just little short clips to assist with certain postures that you may have messaged me and said I need a little help or assistance or guidance. Maybe there's a posture that's in a flow that I teach and it's in there quite a little and you're thinking, well, I need to improve this posture or I need some guidance. So these are just very small little clips to help with that, because obviously you can't ask me at the end of a class. Well, you can ask me, but because the classes are virtual, it's not as simple to come up and me to help and show. So that is what these are for. So let's start with the first one I've had a request for, which is Adho Mukha Savasana, our downwards facing dog pose. So I'm going to show some little tips and some assistance, just some little things to help with the posture. So the starting point is going to be focused around our feet. So we're going to come to a relaxed dandasana. So just sitting with our legs out and our toes high to the sky. Do keep finding a few stones under my mat. Okay, so we're going to work on the feet first. Just letting those toes come up to the sky and then pointing them forwards. Up to the sky, pointing them forwards. Nice and softly, that flex and bend within the feet. Don't let the back slouch. If you'd like to place the hands beneath the sides of the glutes there, then you can do so. Using your breath, inhaling the toes up to the sky and exhaling. Begin some circles to warm the toes now. So drawing the sun with your feet and then moving them together. So full circles like this. Something deeper, you could lie back. You want it to work the core as well, or staying soft. So we'll do all that again. We've got flex and bend. Feel free to pause if this feels nice on your toes and take many more rounds. Remembering this is just our mini tutorials today. Drawing a circle coming from bottom to top. Bottom of a clock to the top of the clock. And then full circles, drawing the sun with those feet. Now we're just going to take our attention to those toes. So as if you're creating a fist. We work our fingers a lot. If they tingle and things, we think, oh, I'll just do this. But we kind of don't focus on that with our feet because they're often inside shoes as well. So we're going to make a fist with our toes and open. Fist, open, fist, open, fist, open, fist, open. Now a little toe massage. So you know when we paint our toenails and we have those foam sections that go in the middle of each toe, we're just going to take our index finger and wiggle it between each of the toes. Feels quite nice, and we're finding that separation. On the other side. Okay, so now we're going to take a toes pose. Now the toes are nice and warm. But you're going to be very gentle with yourself, listen to your body and do what's right. There will be 3 layers of options, and if you're repeating this video every day, then you may find you progress to the next option as you further your practice. Okay? So what we're going to do first is come onto all fours. Nice gentle spine with the shoulders stacked over the wrists and the knees stacked over the hips. So from here we're going to curl the toes and lengthen them. Curl and lengthen. So we're going to use this technique as we incorporate our cat-cow. So when we perform our cat pose, we're going to be curling the toes, just to give them that little extra energy and create that space between them. Okay? So, got the front of the foot on the mat, we're going to inhale as we drop the navel and look in front. Jalandhara Bandha, chin to the chest, curling through the spine and curling those toes, putting the energy into them as your chin comes into your chest. Then inhaling, dropping the navel and looking in front as you uncurl those feet. We're going to do 6 rounds. So exhaling through that cat, once that chin comes to that chest, start to curl those toes and deepen the arch. And then inhale through to your cat. And exhale through to that cat. Remembering to use the toes. Again, if you want to take a nice few more rounds, feel free to pause the video. It's only one button, and then press it again and I'm straight back. So we're going to now work on toes pose. So I'd like you to have some blocks or cushions or books, just anything you've got available. Don't let, oh, I've not got something, be a restriction within your practice. You can find something else, okay? So from here, we're going to curl the toes like we just did, okay? So option 1, we're just going to, with the weight in the hands, send the weight back a little bit, using the glutes to put the weight softly onto the heels. And we're just going to massage forwards and back, using this as a nice therapeutic option to engage our toes. Next option, we may be able to pop our knees on these blocks or books. Yeah, and we're going to leave it there just with that bit of weight into those toes. Yeah, maybe lifting the chest a little bit more if you can hack that within the toes. And we are working towards toes pose, so if anybody watching already has a toe pose in their practice, or if you're working towards it, feel that you have it here and you can balance on your toes with the hands by the heart. But we are working on preparation, so here is absolutely beautiful. A few more breaths. I'm coming out of this very slowly, so uncurling nice and softly. Take a little child's here with me. Feel free to leave your blocks or books here to dissolve the chest onto. So now we're going to bring our attention to our heels, the backs of the toes. So if down dog, no matter with these options, all still feels not quite right for you, we have our puppy pose. So puppy pose is a variation of down dog, a regression that we can pull out of our bag, also known as heart melting pose. And again, nice to use our blocks. It's the same, our knees stacked below our hips, and then we're dissolving our chest to the back with the most suitable amount of prop. How do you feel you want to try down dog today? Then you're going to explore popping some blocks behind your heels for a little extra support there. Yeah? Rounding within those palms with the shoulders just over them. Pushing the energy and the weight into those palms, coming through that cat pose for now. So inhale, exhale into that cat and continuing. And then you've got a little support for your heels on those blocks. Nice deep breaths. And if that's not for you, then you'll be doing the puppy pose. Take a child's once again. If you're in your puppy, just dissolve the glutes back to the heels. So now we're going to try that using the support under the hands. This support under the hands, as you imagine, creates more space as we're going to lift this much So our heels have got that much less to go down, if that makes sense. Also make sure you're pushing your hands nice and deep in them because you don't want them to slide away. So nice and grounded, same positioning with those shoulders stacked above the wrists, curling through those toes. So you'll know now if a child's or puppet is going to be more suitable. Or just explore. I'm not saying you have to come all the way into it right now. You may be just playing with taking the ears past the shoulders and finding that weight there in the toes. Because down dog, it's a type of inversion and it is a lot of work. And it is a lot of work in the toes because there isn't really that much other entries into it without incorporating the toes. Obviously, we need to put the weight on them to then send the weight back. So if you have got any problems in the feet, it can cause a few little problems. So that's why preparation is fine right now. So just taking this, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Or if you feel it's suitable, then as you go back, if you feel you could, then you're just going to hover the knees and then explore possibly sending the heels down, but trust me, you'll know at that point if that's something you do or don't want to perform. Go nice and softly bending through those knees. Uncurl those toes, take a child's. One more go, onto all fours. Curling those toes, just exploring that forward and back motion for 8 breaths, exhaling back and inhaling forward. Or if it feels right for you, just bringing the knees off the mat as the ears pass the shoulders. Deciding here, yes, I'd like to take it a little further, or I'll come back to what I was doing earlier as we take the Adho Mukha Savasana. So we've worked a great deal in the toes and the under feet. We're now going to explore the top of the feet. So uncurling those toes, maybe I'll roll these up a little bit, then you can see them better. So we're now on the front of our feet. Sitting back onto the heels if that's comfortable. If not, take a child's or puppy and feel the benefits. And all I want you to do is assist the weight in the blocks to see if you can raise one knee, putting the weight into the front of that foot a little further. And then the opposing one. And if it did feel like something you wanted to perform, you could maybe extend both. Further through the practice, you could do this with the hands to the heart. But this is just our preparation, so please listen to the body. Good. Let's take some nice breaths here and then come around to a seated position. So again, taking our attention to our toes, and we're just going to be placing one foot on top of the other. So take your right foot and just take it on top of the other foot. So we're just creating that space in the hips and just letting the toes have a little massage by just opening one with the other. If you want to do that fist mechanism with the toes, you can. And we'll do this the opposing way. So I say massage, a little bit like the massage technique if you've had a massage with someone and it feels really nice. They push down. So you're doing that with the foot, using the other foot. Find a nice comfortable seated position And you can repeat this video up to 4 times maybe, or just do an express one in the morning and an express one in the evening. Just really finding more energy in those toes, especially if you've not done yoga for a little while, or for whatever reason you've took some time out and you just feel you want to bring the energy back into your feet. Obviously your feet is our grounding, our survival instinct, our root chakra. So it will need some love and attention at the moment with things being different, and also anything that's going on that's kind of slowed you down. Start from the root, yeah, like building blocks as we take it up, okay? And down dog is the perfect building block as we're connecting with the root and the crown. So we're energizing through all the chakras with our down dog. So hope that helped, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to practice at home. Please repeat the video a nice few times, or you can just pause if you want to perform more of the posture. Remembering it's just a mini clip to help with a posture. So just inhale up to the sky and exhale the hands to the antenna. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, just letting go of any tension. Namaste. Thank you.
Let the spirit in me meet the spirit in you. Namaste.